Hey, late again. Whew, well, happy Tuesday, everybody. How y'all doing? Thanks for whoever's in the skybox and late again. And I just want to come on real quick because I hadn't been on since last week. Y'all know how it go, but happy Tuesday, nevertheless. Oh, I'm doing fine. Thanks for clicking the link, child. Clicking the link. I mean, join. Join the conversation. But anyway, I want to come on real fast and talk about some entertainment news if I could, because there's an interesting discussion going around about Jada Pinkett Smith's latest red table talk that she did with hey JR Black, how you doing? I want to talk about her latest red table talk that she did with Gwyneth Paltrow. So you guys know that Jada is every once in a while she'll have a very interesting topic. It'll go viral, and this is one of those times, right? And so you guys know I haven't done entertainment news in a while, but this is a cute little subject. And seeing as how I don't be wanting to talk about the drama all the time, this is some little entertainment news drama, if you will. Because hey Tiffany Love, how you doing? Cause child Jada got some of the men's on the internet in a kerfuffle, right? So and really last week I talked a lot about the divestors and all this and all that. Well, honey, today we're gonna talk about black love and entanglements, child, right? That's what we're gonna talk about today, if you will. So anyway, let me tell y'all what's going on. So um the reason why a lot of the men are in a kerfuffle is because Jada, on her Red Table Talk, she was talking about relationship accountability when it comes to the bedroom, right? And she was talking about, should you be accountable if you're not satisfied in the bedroom, right? And so, and she was saying that, she's been married for like 26 years and she still has a hard time with telling Will after all this time, what she needs from him when it comes to the bedroom, right? Jada is a mess, right, Tiffany? So, and I'm thinking, girl, after 26 years, you still can't talk to your husband about what you like in the bedroom, child. But anyway, she was talking about that, and I think that a lot of the guys, because of their male ego, they got it twisted, and they made, especially them red pillars, they made it want to, because they, hey Ronnie Q, that every chance they can get, they want to speak. Some of them want to speak very derogatorily about the black woman and relationships and all this and all that, right? That is why I want to have this discussion, pretty much. So anyway, the red pillars, and a lot of the guys on the internet, they took it the wrong way. They made it want to seem like Jada was talking about Will don't know how to satisfy her in the bedroom, right? And that is not what she was saying. Jada was talking about the fact that if you're not happy in the bedroom, if you're not getting what you need from your mate in the bedroom, because she needs a cooler in the bed. A what? If you're not getting what you need from your mate or your spouse or whatever, your boyfriend, your husband or whatever in the bedroom, especially child after 26 years, I can't imagine. It is your responsibility if your needs aren't getting met, right? And so, but the red pillar, some of the guys took offense to it. I know, what's his name, 50 Cents. He came out on Instagram. Of course, 50 Cent always got something to say, right? He talking about Jada making Will look weak, make Jada making Will look weak and all this and all that. I don't know why she always saying something about their relationship. He had a whole lot to say, right? And that ain't nothing but ego. And oh Lord Jesus. Oh, now I ain't never heard that Ronnie Q. So I'm gonna say allegedly on that child. Okay. But anyway, my question was to you guys that are listening, do you feel that it is your responsibility in part. I mean, because we know that these men aren't mind readers, right? And coming from the vantage point of a woman, right? Um, is it your accountability? Is it your responsibility to, hey, Tabby Cat? Jada runs her mouth way too much. Is it on you if you're not speaking up when it comes to, sex and in the bedroom and how you want it and all this and all that? Is it your responsibility to let him know what you want it and how you want it and when you want it, what position you want it in? I mean, because it's your body, you know what I mean? And when it comes to is it your responsibility? Because he ain't psychic, he don't know. And we know that when it comes to especially sex in the bedroom, women are very giving, but when it comes to a man, sometimes they can be kind of selfish, right? Because they're trying to get theirs real quick, and get it on out the way, right? She really didn't need to go there. That should be private. Well, I mean, she was having a discussion with Gwyneth Paltrow, and it really was about relationships in general. And relationships in general, a large part of the relationships in general, especially if you're going to have longevity in a relationship, is sex, right? It's what goes on in the bedroom. And seeing as how they all grown, she went there with the conversation. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Let me read this. After 26 years, Will probably just wants to hit it and go to sleep. Child got lazy, right? He probably feels like open marriage. Feels like open marriage. Let the other guy satisfied. You know what, lady? Again, that's a very good point, honey, because we're going to talk about that per the title of the video. But, honey, give me a minute. You right? I agree with that, right? And so, but like I said, part of the relationship, especially when it comes to longevity, is to keep things alive. In the bedroom, open conversation in and out of the bedroom, right? Now, like I said, when it comes to sex in a relationship, we know that a lot of men are selfish. They be trying to get what they get. Like Lady again said, he trying to hit it and go to sleep, right? I mean, they've been in a relationship for 26 years, and if it ain't spicy, and seeing as how it's supposed to be an open relationship and all this and all that, now I don't understand how Jada gonna say she still got a problem talking to Will about what she wanted in the bedroom after 26 years. Like, I don't understand that, but okay, girl, okay, because you've been married that long, you supposed to talk that man how you wanna have sex. And I'm just gonna keep it a buck in the bedroom. I am a wife, so I learned early on, and then I got married when I was young. Right, communication is key. Right, I learned early on that when I was young, I'm gonna use me as an example because I've been married for a long time too. I had to let my husband know what I needed from him in the bedroom, right? Like, my thing is stamina. Take for instance, right? You got to tell that man, especially when he's young. We know that, and especially when they're young and in the 20s, who's both in their 20s, you know how they like to pop off real fast. Because, like I said, they're selfish. A lot of men are selfish in the bedroom. They're trying to get theirs real quick, and you left hanging, right? You ain't get yours, but they done got theirs and they done, right? So what you need to do in that situation is you need to teach your man how to have stamina, right? Now, when they're young, they pow, 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 whatever, whatever. All right, but can you? What is your stamina like? Like, can you hold out long enough to let me get mine before you get yours? Because we know that for some women, it takes them a little longer, right? So what I did was, and I'm gonna keep it a buck, was taught my man how to have stamina. And what I mean by stamina is, don't be trying to get your rocks off before I get mine off. And you're gonna be leaving me hanging because it's a two-way street. I'm not laying down with you for nothing. I'm not laying down with you just to please you. I want to be pleased too, right? So you have to teach them stamina, right? How to hold it a little longer. So what I did was I had the conversation about it, made it real cute, a little fun conversation, right? Because y'all know I ain't shy. I'm not scared to have a conversation about anything. You know what I mean? So what I did was I told him to start holding his breath, right? Hold your breath, calm down. When you hear him, when you see him, the breathing starts getting hard and the sweat start, breaking out on the forehead and all this and all that and all over the body. You want to tell a person to breathe, calm down. You know what I mean? Hold your breath. That's how I started. If you have to, let me give me a few minutes. You know what I mean? Hey, Trey. Trey said, um, get you a pleasure, ladies. I'm an older man, right? And baby, he put this young boy to shame, right? You know what I mean? Because they gotta have they don't learn to have stamina, right, Trey? Cobra said, I just need some good hit. Ooh, you a mess, Cobra. Well, Cobra, you know what? That's a part of it too. That's a part of it too. We had that type of conversation too. Yeah, think about baseball. Think about whatever you got to think about. Just give me a minute, right? Let me get there when you get there, and we can get there together. And it'll be even more pleasurable, right? But young people know what to do. Well, not all of them. Not all of them. You gotta train your man to meet your specific needs, just like he gotta train you to his specific needs, and that's called communication, right? Like we said earlier, because everybody is different. Everything ain't for everybody, right? And pretty much that's the conversation that Jada was trying to have with Gwyneth. You know what I mean? I don't feel I listened to it. I just don't feel like she broke it down like she could, like she should have. You see what I'm saying? Because you got a lot of younger women and a lot of men, and they might feel away because the male ego is very fragile, right? And they feel like they are perfect, they are gods. What they do, you're gonna be good with what they do. When the whole time they just good with what they do because it's them, because they doing them. They ain't thinking about pleasuring you. They're thinking about pleasuring themselves. And ain't nothing wrong with it. You just got to teach them to pleasure you, right? Because your body got needs too. And I think that is where she was trying to go. I don't think she got there the right way, but hey, it is what it is. Trey said exactly, stamina is key. Stamina is absolutely key. I saw that it takes 10 to 40 minutes for a woman to be fully aroused. Men be ready right there. Right, they be ready right then. Right there. That's why I said a lot of men are very selfish when it comes to the bedroom. Marcus G said, ladies, if you want to be trained, let me know. I offer free training. You a mess, Marcus. No, you did. No, you did. Marcus said he open for training, y'all. He giving free classes, right? He ain't charging nothing. Just let him know. Okay? He got something for you. He got what you need, right? So anyway, like I said, that's the conversation that she was trying to have. Yes, and every woman isn't the same, right, Trey? That's why I said you got to maybe train is the wrong word. You have to let them know what you need from them. And a lot of times, you can make it a fun situation. You know what I mean? Especially when you're young. Jada said she's been married for 26 years. They should have had this worked out when they first got married. Do you see what I'm saying? So I don't understand that part. You know what I mean? I don't even understand. And maybe that's why they got an open marriage, honey. Because they don't talk. Maybe somebody's the old fuddy duddy in the bedroom. But Jada was making it seem like really, like Will was the old fuddy duddy in the bedroom. Now, I don't know if that's true, but I was like, girl, child, Tabby said, I'm starting to believe Jada really didn't want Will. Well, she said maybe she married and stayed with him due to status. Now, I saw an interview from her, Tabby, way back when they was talking. I remember when she had that entanglement with August Alsina, and she was talking about how she was reluctant to marry Will even on the wedding day and all this and all that. And she really made it seem like that she really didn't want to marry him at the time. Like he was the one that really wanted to marry her, and Jada over the years, she always had issues, and I think she a freak too, Tiffany. Here's the thing, was Jada comparing Will after she had her entanglement. Well, now see, that's true too, Trey. And I think that maybe the reason why Jada is still having a problem talking to Will about what she needs in the bedroom after all these years, is because somebody's got an issue in the bedroom. Now, sometimes people might not feel comfortable talking to their mate about what they need in the bedroom, right? They don't want their mate thinking they freaky deaky, or they don't want them to feel like they turned off, and all of this and all of that. But that's a problem. You might need to go to some kind of counseling about that, some kind of marriage counseling, because you should be free to let your mate know what makes you happy in the bedroom, right? Because like I said, when it comes to when it comes to that sort of intimacy in the relationship, sex and whatnot, that is a that is very important, and so I don't understand how she's got a problem with expressing herself with her husband after 26 years. After 26 years, y'all should have done everything. Okay? Everything that y'all willing to do, y'all should have done it, right? And you know that you got to keep things spicy after all that time. But like Jada said, her and Will made a pact that they gonna stay together no matter what till death if they get married, right? Cause of the way that they was raised or whatever was going on, right? Child, Jada done ruined my whole little fantasy about Will. Oh, you a mess, Trey. I think that's why some of the red pillars, some of the men was upset about that, right? Because them egos, they don't wanna they want to feel like they gods in the bedroom. And we know as women, we gotta make them feel like they gods in the bedroom. You know what I mean? And there ain't nothing wrong with that because their ego is fragile. It just is what it is. But there's a way in which to do everything, including get what you want, right? And so I don't understand how Jada don't know that. But okay, girl. Jada speaks about how she was addicted to sex. Yeah, she spoke of that. She was a sex addict. You're right about that. And that's why I said maybe Will, is kind of the fuddy duddy in the bedroom. I don't mean no harm. I'm just saying. Jada talks openly about sex. She said she was in a young age on Red Table Talk. That's true. That's true. That's true. She did. Ronnie Q said, yet Jada had no problem disrespecting Sheree or Sherry. Oh, Sherry, his child's mother, earlier in their relationship, till he had to check her. That's true. That's true too, Ronnie. Miss Brown, baby says, Olivia, where you been? I guess after that long read, you needed a break. Child, I don't be trying to do the. I get tired of doing the. I get tired of doing the same old stuff. It's depressing sometimes. You know what I mean? To have to check a bitch. But it is what it is. But child, I get tired of it after a while. You know what I mean? Let me get this troll out of here, right? I don't know why this troll came in here trying to put all this stuff in my chat, but it ain't gonna work. So I think Jada wanted Will a lot. I think she wanted the idea of Will. You know what I mean? And honestly, I think her mom wanted her to be married more to Will than she wanted to be. That's right, Cobra Sex Edition. It's a very real thing. Personally, yeah, it's a very real thing for men and women. She said, hell, she's from Baltimore. There's a whole lot going on in her head. I had to put that up her Tabby. What you mean by that, Ronnie? She wanted Will. Like I said, I think she wanted the idea of Will more. I think she wanted the idea of a something that she didn't have when she was a child. Cause they said her mama was allegedly addicted to heroin when she was growing up and all this and all that. There's a lot going on in her childhood. That doesn't make for a stable family. And Will spoke about of the abuse that he saw, his the domestic violence that he saw between his mom and his dad when he was a kid. And so they got married and they started having kids, and they just figured no matter what, whatever we got to do, we're not gonna show this to our kids. We get married, we gonna stay married. And they've held to that. I like these talks. I remember last one, Uncle Cloud, exited stage left. Quill, you a mess, Trey. Monica said exactly. Has she seen a successful relationship marriage in her life? I don't know, Trey. She wanted the business. Well, I can agree. I think that she wanted the illusion of a leave it to beaver type relationship. That's what I think she wanted, Ronnie. But sometimes you stand together with your spouse for the kids. For the illusion is not always a good thing for your children. And I think that your children pay for that in the end. You know what I mean? Because they can see through, the fakeness. They can see through the nonsense. And that's not always a good thing. But to me, Jada is kind of, and I'm speaking from a woman's point of view, I think that Jada is kind of, I really think at the end of the day, hey, Corio, how you doing? I really think at the end of the day that Jada, for all these years, has been rebelling against the relationship, if that makes sense. But my thing is, you teach them to settle, right? To me, Joe, you should never teach your kids to settle, especially your daughters. Especially your daughters, you should never teach them to settle. The way she talks about Tupac and her husband are vastly different. True. It's like she finds, oh yeah, after all these years, yeah, she released she showed a photo of a letter that Tupac wrote to her when they was in high school, and all this and all that. And I don't know if she ever, got over that situation because it didn't fully have a chance to fully develop. Because back then, they was both chasing fame, and I wonder if after all these years, her and Tupac would have ended up together. Like I really wonder that, and I think they would have. Hey Stephanie, how you doing? Trey, the way she talks about Tupac and her husband. Oh, I read that. So anyway, I agree. She's deaf rebelled against the relationship. That's how I feel, Trey. You know what I mean? She would be better off divorced instead of doing your husband like. Yeah, I agree, Trey. And her kids are grown now. And I don't see any. And I know that they made an agreement to stay married. To the end. And what was it that they? How did they say that? They said it. We gon' something die together. They talked about it on Red Table Talk, right? And I think that they raised their children, as best they could. You know, their children didn't have to go through and see a lot of the things that they had to go through and see because the time they had their kids, they was in the entertainment industry. They didn't have the issue with economics and a whole lot of things, right? But I think they owe it after all this time, they deserve to be happy. Forget an open relationship. Just go on and get divorced and be free. It's no need for all of this anymore. That's the way I see it. And so Marcus G says, like I said, Will has a net worth of $350 million. Trust me, Will Smith ain't tripping over Jay. No, I don't think he is. It ain't settling when a man is worth 350 million. Y'all settle for bums every day. Well, see, now here's the thing, Marcus, don't trip. Everybody don't settle for bums, right? My husband ain't got $350 million, but my husband loves me, so I don't settle. What's that Prince song that say uh uh she don't need a glamorous life? She don't need to live the glamorous life. She wants a man touch or something. It ain't, it's about love, right? It's about love, it's about respect. You know what I mean? It's about dignity, it's about honor. You know what I mean? I don't need my husband to have $350 million. I need love don't cost a thing. That's my issue. Love and happiness, it don't cost a thing. That's the way I see it. And Jada ain't hurting for no money on her end either. She don't need Will for his money anymore. All right. Now we're not gonna act like Jada ain't had no successful career. We're not gonna act like that. Okay. So yeah. On Red Table. Will was like, oh, I'm going to get you back. Yeah, I remember that when she had that entanglement with August. Uh-huh. Seem to still have feelings for him. I think that she does. I think, see, you can be married so long. Sheila E. That's Sheila E. Thank you, Stephanie. You can be married. Jada want a real life bad boy, a real thug. Girl, we're gonna talk about that. Someone's gonna hit and leave. Put her business in the street. Yep, she want one of those. Well, Jada felt like she always been missing something. That's why she always getting tangled up. Okay. I heard she's been a bird for Will. If true, I heard that too. I heard that too. I've heard that too. On Choreo. Could it also be that she has been as successful as she would like because her husband is Will Smith? Well, I mean, Jada is very talented in my opinion. I mean, all those Matrix movies and all this and all that. Jada can act again if she want to. She's just not choosing to. She do what she want to do. You know what I mean? And so, but like I said, Jada ain't hurting for no money. She ain't gonna be on Skid Row if they get a divorce. They're gonna have a divorce settlement and all of this and all of that. Jada gonna be all right. Her kids is grown now. Her kids are self-sufficient. Her kids have their own careers. They all okay. As far as economically, I mean, but the entanglement on your spouse is supposed to cover you. but the embarrassment your spouse is supposed to. I agree with you, Kings, and he tried to have her back. You know what I mean? Will was more embarrassed. I think he was more embarrassed. I do. I do. I think when Jada come out with stuff like this, I think, like I said, she's lashing out. I think she's lashing out against the relationship. I think she want to be free, you know, and I think she trying to stick to the agreement, that they made years ago that they was gonna stay together no matter what. I don't think that they should still stick to that agreement because they're in the prime of their life, and I think they need to be free. That's what I think, so they can be happy. Cause their kids are grown. They ain't having no more kids. Why you still there? You know what I mean? I don't think that's necessary, in my opinion. Trey says, Jada girl, you too old to be wanting a roughneck hood dude. You get that. You get that out your system at a young. That's right. But see, here's the thing, Trey. I'm glad you said that because maybe she feel like she didn't get that out her system at a young age because she got married when she was 21, 22 years old. Do you see what I'm saying? So yeah, that's something to think about. Though you're absolutely right. A lot of women have that issue. You know, like you have your kids young and you married young, and then when you get older, your kids get out the house. You start wanting to experience, but you didn't get to experience when you was young in your 20s when you were supposed to. Do you see what I'm saying? And so yeah, you're right about that. I think she did. I think she did not want to marry him. She talked about it. You're right, Tamara. Marry him. And she married him because she was pregnant. She did what she wanted to do. Well, I was because she is sick of Will. Yeah, she's sick of him. She's clearly sick of him. How old is I don't know how old JD is. Marcus said every other group of women teach hypergamy to their daughters. Marry up, a doctor, a lawyer, etc. Only the black community do y'all say love over money. Real talk. Y'all teach girls to sell. I disagree with that. I disagree with that. Nobody is telling their daughter, no black women is telling their daughter to marry and stay with a bum. Marry and stay with an abusive person. Marry and stay with somebody that don't care about you and can't take care of you. I disagree with that. I didn't see that. She just turned 50. I didn't see that as a child. And sometimes you learn how to move in your life when it's a woman. You see what your mama is doing, right? Okay. And so I didn't see that in my life. And because I didn't see that in my life, I don't live my life that way. I didn't choose my spouse, any old kind of spouse, any old kind of way. I chose to get married, in part for love, but mostly because I felt like that's what was required of me. A lot of people are different these days, and also the man that I married is like my father. Do you see what I'm saying? And so, um, that's how I came to be married. Stephanie Harden, she sure did say she cried on her wedding day. She sure did, and she did not even want to live in the house. Right, right. She spoke about that in depth. You know what I mean? And Mika said, I disagree, Miss O. I'm not sure who raised some of y'all, but I was never told that. Told what? I don't know a black woman that has said that to their children. Has said what, Mika? Has said what? Hey, Miss Philadelphia. Has said what, Mika? After 23 years, my spouse and I decided to part before we started hating each other. That's deep, Kings Mina. That's deep. It's hard to be in a relationship for that long. It's hard to be in a marriage. You got to work at it. I had to work at mine. I mean, I've been to marriage counseling twice. I done told y'all that over and over again. And but at the end of the day, I got mutual respect and love for my husband about marrying for love over money. Marrying for love. No, I'm not saying anybody's teaching their kid. I didn't say that, Mika. Maybe you misunderstood what I was saying. I just said I'm not sure who raised some of y'all, but I was never told that. I don't know about black women that say that to their children. I didn't say that. I think you maybe took it the wrong way. And if I said it, I didn't mean it that way. I have been married 27 years. It's hard to be married. It's hard to take those vows to heart. And these days it's easy. It's easy to get married and get a divorce. You know what I mean? But it's hard to stay together. It's hard work. Do you see what I'm saying? And so yeah. But if you make that commitment, Some people used to take that commitment seriously. In this day and age, not so much. I don't know, Coriel. Let me go back up. That's Stephanie Hart. Yes. She said she was so depressed. She was crying every day because she lost herself, me and his wife. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, she said that not love like a woman. I don't. Let me go up here and try to find Coriel's comment. Coriel said, I remember back in the day, she said Will makes love like a woman. Wow. Got backlash and had to backtrack. Oh, did she? Will was humiliated and had a problem with her saying that. Like I said, when we first started talking, I don't know how I got out sidetracked, but when we first started talking, y'all, we was talking about the comment. Let's bring it back around full circle. You know how if you know a lot of people don't even choose to marry anymore. Social dynamics have changed, and it's nothing wrong with not even wanting to be married. You know what I mean? And that some people find that archaic to be married these days. But the conversation that I was trying to have, y'all, was not whether or not to marry for love or money or whatever. That's not the conversation. The conversation is accountability in the bedroom. And since more of y'all have come in here, let's go back to that conversation. Should you be accountable in the bedrooms? Meaning, should you be accountable for letting your spouse know what you want in the bedroom, what you expect of them in the bedroom? You know what I mean? Like I said, we were talking about sometimes men can be selfish when it comes to the bedroom, and you have to kind of teach, you have to have the conversation with them about what you want in the bedroom. Somebody just said, Jada said years ago that we'll make love like a woman in the bedroom. Well, maybe early on in the relationship, because they've been married 26 years, should have and she said even to this day, she find it hard talking to him about what she needs from him in the bedroom, right? I don't understand that. After 26 years, you should have been done took care of that years ago, because you've been married for 26 years. I took care of it, and like I said, if y'all listen to early on in the video, my thing was stamina. So I had to teach my husband to be able to hold it longer before he get his, before I get mine. You see what I'm saying? That goes with communication. You have to have open and honest communication in any kind of relationship, whether you're married or not. And if you don't have open and honest communication, there's the problem right there. Because if you can't have open and honest communication about what you need sexually, how in the world are you going to have open and honest communication about anything else? Do you see what I'm saying? I mean, come on now, really. And so that was what we were talking about. And I wanted to get back to that because I'm not um that was the topic of the conversation, not whether or not you should get married, not hypergamy or anything like that. That's not the issue. I was saying I disagree about others non-black women teaching their daughters hypergamy. Black women do the same. Yeah, some of them do the same. I don't know a black woman that has said love over money. So I don't either. I don't either. I don't want to be with a man. I would have never married my husband if he was a bum. Why would I marry my husband if he's a bum, if he can't take care of me? You see what I'm saying? That don't make no sense. But like I said, I followed the for what I saw from my parents. My dad going to work every day, my mama taking care of the home. Now, when it came to me, I wasn't like my mom. My mom stayed at home and she took care of us, and she took care of her husband. She took care of her household. Do you see what I'm saying? She was a stay-at-home mom. Me, I didn't go to college for nothing. I wanted to pursue my career. Do you see what I'm saying? And so that's what I did. And like I said, fast forward to the day, a lot of women don't even want to get married. Some do, some don't. Whether you do or not, it's up to you. I'm not, passing judgment either way. But what I was talking about was, should you be accountable? In the bedroom, should you let your spouse know, and and if you're not able to be honest about what you need in the bedroom, and that can set up some you can start having hard feelings. You can start feeling the way about your spouse because he ain't satisfying you in the bedroom, and that go for men and women. But my thing is, instead of harboring all this inner, you feeling some type of way, why don't you just have communication and talk about it? Maybe, we know that men are not big talkers, right? And sometimes, we have to broach the subject. You can make it be a fun subject. You can have you some wine. I don't know if y'all still have a date night, with your husband or your spouse or something, and you can bring it up like that. You can bring it up like as sort of a game in the bedroom, and you should not be after all these years. You should know each other, front to back. I mean, me and my husband shoot. I mean, there's nothing else left to be secret. Like I don't understand her train of thought when it comes to that. Because like I said, she said after 26 years, she still got a problem with talking to Will about what she want in the bedroom. Right. And I don't even understand how they are still married if they don't have even that type of communication. Because there's a lot of things that you can do to make it exciting to get your point across. I'm trying to keep this as PG as I can, y'all. Okay. I'm just saying. And so, yeah, I literally took my husband's hand at the beginning and showed him places to touch. Exactly, Shell. I agree with that. And guess what? They have fun with it. They might be talking big stuff, about their egos. And we know that their egos are fragile. And we as women know that, you have to convince a man that he is the one, that came up with the idea. Do you see what I'm saying? You gotta convince him that he the one that know everything, because his ego is so fragile. You know what I mean? And so yeah, like somebody said, yes, let him know nipples ain't TB. Yeah, yeah, I mean, just tell him to, you sucking it too hard. Just be gentle. Oh baby, do it like this. Rub your tongue around it. Let's see how that feel. And all of this and all of that. Cause it's not and it's nothing wrong with being sensual. For women, sometimes we have to be we do we on the go all day, and intimacy really starts outside of the bedroom, right? So after all those years and children, they should be super comfortable, right, Mika? I mean, I don't even see whatever's left to hide after 26 years. I mean, my God. But okay. All right. Whatever. This, like, why are you pulling so hard? You ain't even got to say it like that, Trey. You can just tell them, oh, baby, it feel good like this, or, and make an example when it comes to the nipples. You do his nipple the way you want your nipple done. Do you see what I'm saying? It's stuff like that. You got to talk him into it. Vulnerability is important. Unfortunately, some does not support vulnerability. Vulnerable. I don't know what that means, Miss Honey. I am the type that would tell. I had to show my man about, like I said early on. I had to tell my man to hold his breath because I needed him to hold it, longer. And this was in my 20s. So I could get mine when he get his. So, we worked on breath control together. Do you see what I'm saying? All this, but I ain't shy. You know what I mean? And but it's just ways that you can, make it so that the man, won't think that he is not good enough in the bedroom. Like I said, turn it into a game. Like say somebody was talking about nipples and he's sucking on the nipples too hard. Put something on the nipples. Put you some chocolate on your nipples, or some freaking whatever your man likes, some honey or some what do you call it, whipped cream or something, so he can lick it out slowly. You can do stuff like that, and he won't suck on the nipple so hard. It's things you can do when it comes to your vajayjay. It's ways that you can train them. How to go down on you the way that you want them to go down on you. All of that stuff. Do you see what I'm saying? And like when it comes to the honey, like my husband, he like honey, right? So you can make it a game. You can take the the little honeycomb thing. You can drip it on you. And you can ask him, "Are you sweeter than the honey?" And let him try it out. See if you're sweeter than the honey. Whatever you want him to touch or kiss or lick or taste, you put the honey right there. Do you see what I'm saying? So stuff like that. You can trick them into it. You can trick them into being intimate with you. And as a wife for 26 years, instead of Jada going out and doing all this and all that other stuff, she should have been training her husband how to be with her the way that she wanted him to be with her. It's just like Will, should have been, letting her know, how he want to do it. Right. Creativity is fun, you know. And Tabby Cat said Miss Olivia that turned herself into a swine. I have many times. I have many times. You got to do what you got to do. I've been married for a long time. There are no secrets in my relationship when it comes to my body, and there are no secrets in the relationship when it comes to my husband's body. That's why I can have this conversation. I don't understand how you cannot be open with your spouse, especially if you want longevity in a relationship. I cannot believe Miss O over here talking about chocolate covered nipples. I am Demeanor Joe Girl. Whatever works. Whatever works for you to get your point across with that man so you can be happy in the bedroom. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I've been to marriage counseling 2 times, but what I ain't never had a problem with, what we have never had a problem with is, sex in the bedroom. That ain't our problem. We ain't never had that problem. You see what I'm saying? My husband ain't shy. I'm not shy. You know what I mean? He tell me what he want, how he want it. We did this early on. We got it out the way. And I did the same for him. Like certain men are sensitive in certain areas. And they be like, hey, don't do this and don't do that. You know what I mean? And the same way with the women. Like they tell you not to do this too hard or don't use your teeth. You scratching me. And the women got to learn to do the same thing, And so, yeah, she's so vocal everywhere else. I can't believe she's not in the bed. Me either. But Jada does come across as a little aggressive. Well, and then I think that, like we said early on, she had the issue where she really didn't want to marry him in the first place. Then I think she's harbored that, disdain for him over the years. Yeah, I really do. I don't see why they don't want to be free. Forget an open relationship. They need to be free. And for that reason, I really feel sorry for him. You know what I mean? Like, I really do. Because everybody deserves to be happy. At the end of the day, Will would probably... that's what I was thinking too, Dilla. Will is probably the one that's the prude in the bedroom. And so for that reason, Jada don't feel comfortable letting him know that she want to be a little freaky deaky. But how she know? He might have, early on, he might have liked the freaky deaky. You know what I mean? He might have liked it, And so how you know if you don't open your mouth? Open your mouth. Closed mouths don't get fed. And being approved don't get you what you need in the bedroom. So that's the way I feel about it. And so yeah, Shell said, Olivia OracleSpeaks, this is a very important discussion. Yes, it is. You know what I mean? Not enough black people talk about black marriage. Absolutely. I think some women are afraid to say what they need for fear of being labeled freaks and hoes. That's right, Shell. That's what I had said earlier. You don't want your spouse. Some people don't want to have an honest conversation about sex with their spouse, or their significant other, because they don't want them to think that they're a freak. And they don't want them to think bad by them, or they don't want them to be turned off by them. But my thing is, when it comes to a man, honey, you can't get freaky enough. I have never met a man, and y'all tell me if I'm wrong, that don't mind a good little freak, okay? He don't mind it being a little freaky. He don't mind it being a lot freaky. He is down with it, okay? I've never met a man that wants to be prudish in the bedroom. I haven't, because my husband always been down for whatever. He don't care, especially when we was young. Like I said, it ain't no secrets. We ain't had that problem. That's all I'm saying. And Jada been married so long that she shouldn't have even came out and said that. That's why they side-eyed her butt. Because, what is it? Come on, girl, really? After 26 years, really? You still got a problem talking to your husband about what you want in the bedroom? Child. Anyway, how old is Miss O? How is Miss O lonely when she's... Oh, somebody said I was lonely. Okay. Who said that? Let me scroll up. No, well, Chlorio, I feel sorry for both of them in that I don't think that they're happy with one another. And that's why I said I feel, and they won't divorce. They won't set each other free. You see what I'm saying? They need to set each other free. So I mean, they done lived half a century. If they 50, don't go your whole life without being happy. Their kids is grown. They did a wonderful job, you know, and their kids probably want them to be happy too, you know. And I'm trying to get up here and say who said I was a lonely child. That's about right, Miss O. She probably never wanted him anyway. I don't see that, but anyway, whoever said that, child, okay. All right. Hey, Cloud, how you doing? I met a man. Shell said, I met a man. Marcus G said, Will Smith has been in Hollywood for years. Trust me, he ain't approved. Come on. I don't know if he is or not. Maybe he is just when it comes to Jada. Maybe, maybe because they don't feel comfortable with one another. Because she said it. I met a man that wanted to I met a man that wanted to too prudish, but it was all about his conservative religious beliefs. Every other man I met loved a freak, at least in the sheets. Wow, that's deep right there. Um, that's deep. Wow, but yet they would go somewhere else. Yeah, they'd go somewhere else to be freaky. You're right. You know what I mean? I agree with that, Stephanie. I agree with that. I agree. And then some men, sometimes the reason some of them may cheat is because they feel like they wife won't do, what they want her to do. I mean, what they feel that they need, and they feel like she's not willing to do that. But how do you know she's not willing to do that if you ain't never broached the subject? How do you know? So you rather go out and cheat and get what you need without asking that of your wife first? That's bad communication skills. And it's all about communication. When it comes to a relationship, especially a long-standing relationship. That's at the end of the day, that's what we're talking about: open and honest communication with your spouse. In my opinion, that's what I'm talking about anyway. Okay, Trey, thank you. Thank you. I think Will does his dirt. Trust he's just better at doing it. Well, I mean, they got an open relationship, Clorio, so he ain't even gotta hide it, child. He ain't even gotta hide it. He ain't gotta hide it. She ain't gotta hide it. We don't know, Will. It's just a discussion, right? No need to insult women by calling us lonely. Who said that, share so I can block them out my chat? Who said that? Because they clearly are not listening to the conversation. They clearly are trolling. Tell me the name of who said that, y'all, so I can get them out of here. Because we having an open and honest conversation. Ain't nobody trying to throw shots at nobody. I mean, come on now. See, the one problem that we got in this country is that a lot of people are not comfortable with having hey, Miss Alfreda, are not comfortable with having a conversation about sex and accountability in the bedroom. This country, after all these centuries, is still prudish. Okay, I don't know why. Oh, that Marcus G person. Okay, yeah, I've been meaning to get him out of here anyway. Let me go ahead on and block him. Because he just trolling. I guess he only to troll black women. You know what I mean? It's uncalled for. It's unfortunate that he can't have an open and honest conversation. But thank you. He gone now. We're not going to disrespect the women for no reason because we're having a conversation. Thanks for letting me know that, guys. I'm sorry. Shell, I apologize. I should have been and got him out of here. Maybe Miss Honey said Jada may be trying to subconsciously justify her own indiscretions, passive aggressive. Well, she's been passive aggressive about the relationship, Miss Honey, because they got an open relationship. You know what I mean? They got an open relationship. They've been saying it for years. It ain't a secret. You know what I mean? Oh, and I'm glad we're talking about the open relationship part. Let me read this first. Mr. Beta Joe said, I think it's because they have involved other people. Yeah, I had to say I want you to do this and that after I know you probably had someone do it now. You coming home trying to make me do. I agree with that, Mr. Meta. That's a very good point you make. I agree. They should have had that discussion before they had the discussion about the open relationship part. You know what I mean? And so, Stephanie stepping on Marcus' toes, right? But he gone now. He ain't got to worry about it. You know what I mean? And so, Tamara said, I think Jada is glad Will has other women. I do too, honestly. So she does not have to deal. I do too, Tamara. That's why they should get a divorce. Miss Honey said passive aggressiveness is typically used in lieu of open and honest communication. Exactly, Miss Honey. You're absolutely right. And that's unfortunate. After all this time, you still feel like you got to be passive aggressive towards your husband of 26 years. That don't make no sense to me. I would never. I mean, no, I'm not living like that. That means I'm not happy. Do you see what I'm saying? Most time, me and my husband get into it. It ain't about that. Like I said, we ain't got no problem with that. And half the time I'm starting it anyway. I'm starting it. He grunting, and it is what it is. And so I just don't. So yeah, sometimes I can be oversharing me myself. But y'all know how I don't mind having a conversation. You know what I mean? And so I hate I missed so much. Yeah, please, Cosmic Girl, please, when you get time, roll it back, honey. We having a good conversation. But like I said, we kind of got off course. Cloud says, I think Jada got turned off by Will, because of his alleged affair with Dwayne Martin. Thank you, Cloud. You right about that. You right. I can agree with that. Open for Will will be viewed differently from Jada in court, in the court of. Well, I mean, yeah, we saw a perfect example of that, Miss Honey, when she had her entanglement with Alice Alsina. When it comes to the man, men think it's cool for other men to fool around in a relationship, but when it comes to a woman, they got a problem with it. You see what I'm saying? And so, yeah, Sassy Desi said, that Stephanie, I appreciate Marcus' comments. It breaks up the hen party. In the chat, men voices needed. Yeah, I mean the men is. That's why I try to let them stay. You know what I mean? But you don't have to be rude. You know what I mean? It's no need to be rude. It's no need to disrespect somebody. And I love a man's point of view. Kyle is in here giving his point of view, but he's not being rude and insensitive. That Marcus was trolling. That's what he was doing. There's no need to troll. We are all adults having an adult conversation. And why are you gonna troll about a subject like this? That means you're juvenile. That means you're embarrassed to have an honest conversation, about something like this. And as a grown person, why would you feel uncomfortable to the point that you have to troll? We all grown, to be the girl, you have no idea. Okay, Miss Olivia is not approved. Okay, no, she is not. And Sissy, it's okay for men to be in conversation, but why take it personal? It's no need to troll and be disrespectful. You can get your point across just because you feel uncomfortable. But like I said, back to my point, y'all. But I don't understand why good faithful men, not saying he is, are always viewed as gay. Well, when not tramping around in Hollywood. I don't know what they call it, simping. Look at how they talk about Sierra's husband. The football player, his name is Russell. Was it Russell Westbrook or something like that? They always coming for Russell. They come for Russell because Sierra leveled up on Future, and now she has a wonderful relationship with her husband, and they done had more kids. And he is very stable. He's a great dad, a great husband, and they feel a way about it. And they feel like they can't do that. Russell Wilson, thank you, Clorio. They feel they want to make a joke about it and call him a simp, because they know that is what they are supposed to be doing. Okay? 67 Sleepy, I don't think he was trolling. I think that Shell Whitfield took offense because she was touching her. Well, I disagree. And we're not even doing that. We're having an honest conversation about relationships. That's what we're doing as adults. That's what we're doing. You know what I mean? But anyway, speaking of Future and Sierra, child, let me show y'all this right here. So after Jada had her little conversation with Gwyneth Paltrow on Red Table Talk, right? Future is now coming out saying he wanna quote unquote hang with Jada. And Jada said that she would invite him to the to the Red Table Talk to have a conversation, right? And I'm thinking, Child Future done heard that conversation, and he said Jada, I got what you need, girl, because he said he want to hang with Jada. Now we know that Future is a breeder, you know what I mean, and we know that He willingly, don't mind sharing his sperm with nobody. Okay. And so now Future say he want to hang out. So my question to Jada, I'm thinking, girl, is this your future entanglement with Future? The future entanglement with Future, child, y'all get it. And so yeah, because he said he want to hang out with Jada. That's what Future said. Because Future saying, shoot, if Will can't do you like you need to do you, honey, I do you real good. Uh-huh. So Will want to hang out with Jada, child. He done got him a t-shirt, and on the back of his t-shirt, it say, I want to hang with Jada. So I was like, oh, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. Oh my God, Future made t-shirt. Yes, he made the t-shirt is terrible with the comment on the back. He want to hang with Jada, girl. I said, Future want him some of Jada bad. And Jada said she gonna invite him to the red table talk. Ain't community pain. Future is community pain, child. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Woo, child. Future said, oh, baby, I got what you need. I got me a good little kiki when I was reading that, y'all. Child. Since she said, I like strong heterosexual men. Many women in this sector like gay men. I don't know if they do or not. As far as the bedroom goes, y'all are not used to heterosexual men conversation. Child, I'm used to it, baby. I've been married for over 20 years. I don't know what you talking about. But bye, girl. Bye. Bye. I don't know what she talking about. Anyway, this is not even so much about the beef sector and what kind of men are in the beef sector. This is a conversation about relationships. And should you hold yourself accountable if you're not being pleased in the bedroom for lack of communication? Do you see what I'm saying? That is the conversation. Are we not getting that? Y'all hit the one if y'all get where I'm coming from with the conversation. Do y'all understand that? Hit the one if you can get the message that I'm trying to put forth. I mean, come on now, really? Really? Child, people just do anything to get noticed and troll. It's just really lame and weird. Thank you, Shell. I mean, do you get the overall conversation? Jada got Will looking like a whole fool in these streets. I bet it is so tense in the house right now. Well, they said they live on opposite. Thank y'all, ladies. They said they live on opposite ends of the house, Tamara. I don't even think that. And then they say for a lot of the time Will be in Paris with some girlfriend that he got around there to the Paris or the France or some girl they showed. Child. Coriel said, do you think Will needs to have a sit down with Jada to get a better understanding on doing better at their open relationship, like keep it under wraps? I'm sure they done had many conversations like that, Coriel. They've been married too long not to have those conversations. But I think I don't think that Jada wants to because like I said, they said, in a back when that August Alsina stuff was going on, they made a vow to be with each other to death, like no matter what, but I think that is wearing them down. I think they need to go on and just let it go because their kids is grown now. There's no need for them to be putting themselves through that. When I was young and married to a Muslim, I had no choice in sex. Is that right, Miss Alfreda? Wow. Yeah, somebody spoke earlier about their husband or boyfriend or something was a prudish because of their religion, And so yep, his girlfriend is a person. He travels with all the time, right, Tammy? Yeah, they done showed her and everything. He ain't hardly home no way. At Tammy Dawkins, Mr. I take your Mr. I take your girl is the finest piece of community peen and entertainment. Yes, honey. A community peen, child, community peen. That's what Future is. Child. Honey. Well, at least he age appropriate. Yeah, I would say I seen her. I take your girl. I read that. The chest, honey. Yep, his girlfriend. Yep. I thought Muslim men had manhood training that includes how to treat women. I have no idea, Dillard Pat. I have no idea. But all I know is, he is fine. He cute to look at. He can be community peen as long as he clean. He's age appropriate. I ain't got a problem with Future. Me myself, I ain't got a problem with him. If Will and Jada, they gonna keep this open relationship. Okay. She said she gonna invite him to table talk. Maybe she gonna give him a chance, child. Put on a condom, girl. Get his test labs back, or whatever, and do you. Mm-hmm. Lord, don't send me a closed-minded prude. I know that's right, Miss Honey. Child, life is too short. The least of your worry should be you not being satisfied in the bedroom. I just don't understand that. I really don't. That should be the least. All the stuff going on in the world, and you got to worry about not being satisfied in the bedroom. Child, people got real problems. Sex should not be one of them if you done been together for any length of time. It should not be a problem. That's called good communication skills. Child, Oof. Corio said then she'd have to go because you're not going to make a constant fool out of me. It's hard to visualize him as a hot leading man now. Oh, you talking about Will? And Hollywood may start seeing it, I guess seeing it that way too, maybe. That show will feel. Have you seen the video of August in the shower? I see why we're entangled. Child. Look, clearly Jada has needs that Will are not meeting, or he's not willing to meet. Like I said, and that's unfortunate. So they deserve to be happy. They done all they can do. They don't have no more points to prove. And so they should spend the second half of their century being happy. That's the way I see it. I'm just saying. Where can I find a video? Yeah, that honey. But she took August down through there. August had a problem. Child. My only problem in the future is his lack of his lack of parenting skills. But guess what? Here's the thing about Jada. Shell. She ain't trying to have no more kids. She ain't trying to be with a future baby mama. Okay? She ain't just, that's what he need to stick to. Somebody like Jada. She ain't trying to have no more kids. She good. Ooh, child. That'll be somebody else's problem. Glad you have caught a lot. Thank you, Trenta. Yeah, honey. No, that's not Jada's world right there. She ain't trying to have no baby by Future. I think Will said it's cheaper to keep her. Well, no, Miss Alfreda, actually they made a pact. Because I think, like I said, because of their childhood, that they would be together forever till they die. I just can't remember that quote exactly, but in my words, they made a pact to be together till they die. But I think they should let go of that pact, honey, and go on and be free. This open when you get to the point of your relationship where you got to agree to have an open relationship, it's time to no longer be married, in my opinion. Will is willing there too. I'm just saying. Is that right, Granny Love? Child. Well, evidently, honey, he ain't working it good enough for Jada, or he ain't working it the right way. Or Jada, she just is not with it, Just let go of they need to let go. Let it go, and go on about your way and be happy. That's the way I say it. I don't think it's nothing wrong with them letting it go and going on and be happy. I don't see nothing wrong with that. And if Jada, she can have as much community pain as she want to, because they already got an open relationship, in my opinion. It kind of make Will, because the men ain't gonna think they think it's cool that Will is in an open relationship and Will do all this and do all that. But then you want to frown your nose on Jada because she's the other half of the open relationship. You want to frown your nose up at her, and it's always big news when she get in a new entanglement. That's not cool to me. That's patriarchy. Why do you have to look down on me and you're not looking down on him? That's not cool, in my opinion. And tell them, because I just found the pic. All I can say is, Lord have mercy. Y'all a mess. Bad marriage for life. Yeah, that's what they said, Tamara. Bad marriage for life. Is a saying that they came up. Yep. Bad marriage for life. That's what they said. And that says a lot about their relationship too, Tamara. Thank you, thank you for letting me. That's what they said, quote, bad marriage for life. Meaning they ain't no matter what, they not getting a divorce. They got a bad marriage for life. That's what they said. Jason in my DMs. Dub I had to dub that because Will is one of my bro. Oh, okay, Dean Winchester. All right. I don't know what you are, but okay. Bad marriage for life. That's what they said, Tamara. But I couldn't live like that. You know what I mean? I really couldn't. I really couldn't. It don't make no sense. Not in my opinion. Tamara said, is she okay? He can rearrange some furniture. With the child, y'all a mess. I am not going hunting for that child's picture, but I heard about them photos, child. I heard about him, but he was in love with some Jada though. He didn't want to give up. He didn't want to give up. No, he didn't. Mm-mm. And honestly, I think we'll get a kick out of. I really think we'll get a kick out of, and it's kind of sadistic to me. I think that if we'll would go to Jada and say, you know what, Jada, we done did all we can do. We ain't got to keep this bad marriage for life. Let's go on and get divorced. I think Jada will say, okay, you know what I mean? But I think that he holds that. I feel like he holding that marriage over her head because I feel like he want Jada to be free. But my thing is, why Jada won't go on and just file, for a disillusionment of marriage or something? Just go on and give it up herself. She can file for papers just as well as he can. But I really feel like he holding that over her head. I think he get a kick out of seeing her not happy. Like I really do. For whatever reason. And I don't like that. Chandler said, I also believe August when he said, I talked to Will and he co-signed it. Yeah, I do too, Chandler. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I believe that. Will admitted to that somewhat. You know what I mean? Back then when all of that was going on. He sure did. Mm-hmm. I know that last movie that they did, what was the name of that movie? Gemini Man or something like that. Sure, Will had his girlfriend on the set with him. And he got a whole other girlfriend. And so yeah, I don't know. I don't understand. Mm-hmm. But anyway, Future said he want to be her next entanglement, okay, y'all? So she said that she was gonna invite him to the Weird Table Talk, child. So we're gonna have to see how that community opinion work out. Is it gonna be another situation? See, the thing about Will, in my opinion, Will is a perfect one for an entanglement with Jada, cause Will ain't trying to stay there forever. Okay, I mean, I'm sorry, Future ain't trying to stay there forever. Okay, he want to hit it, quit it, and dip. All right, that's what Future want to do. He ain't trying to leave no baby behind, cause Jada ain't trying to have no baby, and so they might have a good time. That's the way I see it. Miss Honey said maybe Will cleverly knows how it will be viewed if she bows out. Absolutely, Miss Honey, I agree. I agree with that. I agree. That's why I think he holding it over her head. I sure do. That's why I think that he won't file for divorce. I absolutely agree with you. I sure do. And it don't make no sense. Jada will have Future sucking his thumb. Cosmic Girl, I believe I agree, Cosmic Girl. I ain't gonna lie. Cause Jada look like she could still spin around on it like a Coke bottle, girl. That's what she look like. Okay. So Future might be his match, child. Corey said at this point, Will has to be doing his thing. He is doing his thing. It might be the classic, I don't want him, but I don't want anyone else to have him. I think it's on him. He don't want nobody else to have her. I think it's what's Will doing. There's a cloud in Hollywood being married to a superstar. Thank you for the super chat, Shell. Shell says great discussion. As usual, have a good rest of your day. Thank you, love. I appreciate the super chat. But yeah, hey man, hey, making it happen, Manny. I love me some Jada too. I ain't mad at Jada. I think she just need to be free. You know, I think Will need to be free, but I think Will is holding that over her head. Like I really do. I really do. He knows she want to be free. Chandler said, "Yep," because his first wife left him. He did not want to end the marriage. Right? Yeah. You know what? You right about that. I forgot about that, Chandler. That the beauty queen, the first wife, she did. She left him. That's true. Mm-hmm. Yep. His oldest son's mama left him. That's true. And you know, Jada and the first wife, they get along. They have always gotten along, from what I understand. You know, a lot of people don't even realize. You can put forth um any kind of face on a relationship, but nobody really knows what's going on in your marriage behind closed doors, but you. But you two. You know what I mean? And so a lot of people assume that Will is a perfect husband. They assume that. And Jada is getting a bad rap. And I don't agree with that. I don't think it's cool. You know, I could be so free with the settlement of 150 million and skipping off into the sunset. I heard that, Corio. They'll get a settlement. I don't know if they got a prenup or not. But Jada got her own money. Do y'all think she doing this red tabletop for free? No. No, she ain't doing that for free. And she been in the industry forever. Jada ain't poor. She ain't broke. Jada be just fine with that Will. What he holding over her head, it ain't got nothing to do with money, though. It ain't got nothing to do with money. Nothing. Nothing. Thomas said, yeah, if they are cool with each other. Yeah, yeah. The first wife and Jada, the first wife said Jada is a better woman than her because Will is a lot to deal with. Yeah, to me, in my opinion, yeah, Jada got her own money. Making it happen, man. Their issue is not money. Their issue is not economic. Because if they got divorced today, they'd be just fine. Widow without a prenup, widow without a settlement, they're gonna be all right. That's not their problem. You know what I mean? And as far as Will go, I think he got a lot of unresolved issues with his childhood. Jada got some unresolved issues too, but I bet it was Will's idea to say bad marriage for life. You know what I mean? Like I really do. I really think that in his mind, he wants to put across the illusion that he is a devoted family man. You know, but it's totally different. It's not That's not what he's putting out to the world. And really it's kind of making him sound weak. It's making him seem weak because Jada is lashing out at him in a very passive aggressive manner. And she make these little slick comments and then they go viral. You know what I mean? All of this here and all of that there. So it's unfortunate. I don't see why he won't let it go. Coriel said, Miss O, I'm going to be on the porch. Thank you, listening. Ormasaur. Oh, wow. Oh, from your booster? Oh, wow. Thank you, Coriel. I hope you be okay, love. Take you some Tylenol. Take you some Tylenol, Coriel, for your arm. But anyway, y'all, Chad, we're gonna have to see what's gonna happen with her in the future. He said he wanna hang with Jada, honey. He done made his t-shirt. He is what do you call it? He is whatever you call it. He making his pitch or whatever. Neon Eyes. Hey, Neon Eyes, Miss Olivia. I don't think Jada should keep putting the dirty laundry out. It's disenchanting. I agree, but she want to be free, and so she acting out. That's what I think. But I agree, Neon Eyes. I agree. Jada is pulling a Porsche. LOL. Who said that? I heard that, Tamara. Yeah, she being real passive aggressive. She want him to file that paperwork. She don't want to file the paperwork first. You know what I mean? Because she gets such a bad rap. And I think that Will ain't filing the paperwork on purpose. Like they said, bad marriage for life. But if I was Jada, I wouldn't care. I filed the paperwork anyway. Forget that. No, ma'am. Ronnie Q said Tiger Woods' white wife made out like a bandit for a few years with him. Yes, she did. But I'm glad you said that, Ronnie. Queen K says she's kicked him in the balls a lot on this. Yes, she have. Yes, she has, Queen K. Yes, she has. Yes, she has. Because she want to be free. And she want him to sign that paperwork. But he ain't even there half the time. But he holding it over her head. He doing it on purpose. In my opinion. Cosmic Girl said, she said, well, Jada putting out the info keeps them relevant. That's true too. We would not even be talking about, yeah, we won't be talking about Will and Jada right now if it wasn't for this latest red table talk that she did with Gwyneth Paltrow. But like I said, it's a very good conversation, you know what I mean, to have about accountability when it comes to the bedroom, because a lot of women and men have that problem. It really is a good conversation, you know, but it get all twisted up because we know Jada and Will, you know, they ain't you know, but it get twisted. But it's a good conversation to have, you know, because you should be satisfied in your relationship in the bedroom of all places. You know, that has to do with communication, open communication, and that communication that you can establish when talking about something like that could lead to other forms of communication and openness in the relationship, so that your relationship can have longevity. It's about so much more than sex when it comes to open communication, you know, and not harboring ill will towards one another. You know, because when you start keeping it on the inside and harboring ill will, and you just keep pushing it down and pushing it down, we know eventually it's going to explode. You know what I mean? And it's just unfortunate when all you have to do is have the conversation, you know, in the first place. So yeah, that's what I feel. You know, Jada is wrong. As two left shoes, don't grumble and stay on your merry way. Well, Desiree, you know they said they're gonna have a bad marriage for life, Chad. That's what they said. Chapman said, but Tiger had a good wife, and she tried to knock his block off. She was not with the BS. He does look teachable. Is she willing to teach? You know, she should have been willing to teach him over 20 years ago, Queen K. You know, but he look teachable, you know. And so yeah, I'm just confused about when she said that. You know, how you been married this long and you still are not comfortable with talking to him about what you need in the bedroom? Y'all got an open marriage and everything. Like, how you not comfortable? That don't make sense to me. Like, I don't get that, you know. And so I was like, well, I want to come on here and talk about it. It's a good little subject because a lot of people, like I said, have an issue with communication, especially for some people when it comes to their wants and their needs in the bedroom, because they don't want their spouse feeling the way about them. You know, they don't want their spouse to say they freaky or, you know, be turned off by, you know, something that they want, you know, in the bedroom. Do you see what I'm saying? But 9 times out of 10, child, your man not gonna be turned off, especially if when it comes to Jada is looking for content, probably Roddy Q, especially when it comes to looks like, that's right, looks are deceiving. I know that's right. Especially when it comes to men and sex. I mean, come on now, really. I like I said, I never met a man that's gonna be a prude about sex. However you want him to give it to you, okay? I'm sorry, I ain't met that man, but I'm sure there's some out there, but I ain't never met him. So okay, maybe they haven't met his head. I don't see where Jada is wrong at. LOL. If they have an agreement, in a marriage, who am I to say what's wrong, right? You know, that's true too. Making it happen, Manny. They said, how do we even know that they even still sleep together? They got an open marriage. Will got a whole girlfriend that he spent time with over there in France or whatever. How often is he really home? We really don't know what Jada doing unless somebody start talking about it, because we know August Alsina is the one that made their entanglement, Jada and his entanglement, public, because August Alsina is sensitive and he got his fee-fees, okay? And he went to the social media because he was too young, and that's what young people do. You know, yeah, I says I'm turned off to them as actor and actress. I wish they would have kept that S to themselves. Well, you know what, Neon? A lot of people feel that way. You know, a lot of people feel like, and I feel like what go on in your private life ain't nobody else's business. You know what I mean? And so yeah, I understand that absolutely. You know, you don't have to answer for what you're doing in the bedroom. We've got a girlfriend and a boyfriend, in my opinion. LOL. Oops. You said that, Cosmic Girl, but we know he definitely got a girlfriend over there in France or wherever, Paris or wherever she is, and allegedly, you know, he wants for sure had a boyfriend with that Dwayne guy allegedly. You know what I mean? So yeah, and maybe that's part of the problem too. Cosmic girl, maybe that is part of the problem, child. We don't know. Kingsman said, thing is, I would try anything once as long as it don't include animals, children, or but I absolutely. I mean that stuff like that. That Kingsman. Now I don't mean that stuff like that. You know what I mean? And I know you know I don't mean that. I just meant as far as the stamina, different positions, maybe some type of rope. Making it fun. Not disgusting and depraved. Because if you got a mind like that, then we can't no ma'am, no ma'am, no ma'am. And so yeah, not the extra. That stuff is too much. I so yeah, KEIG says that Bad Marriage for Life's statement was played off the Bad Boy movie that was being promoted at the time of that tabletop. But yeah, I mean, yeah, but like I said, they agreed early on in the relationship they would stay married forever no matter what. Like I said, we talked about that. I can't worry myself with Jada's rich woman. I know that's right, right, Q. But chat is just something to talk about on today. That's all. But it really is a good conversation when it comes to communication. Keesman said, "I know is yeah, I know Keesman, right." And so yeah, Ronnie Q said, "I'm just saying, I heard it, girl, but yeah, no, honey. But all I know is, child, rich or not, I read what you said, KEIG. I read it. You keep saying that, but I read. I think you done typed it about 3 times, baby. I got you. I got you. But anyway, Ronnie Q laughing about it. But shoot, you ain't gotta be rich to want what you want in the bedroom, though. You know what I mean? Are you saying you can only be, it's a problem if you? It's only a problem. It's a rich girl problem, not an everyday girl problem. Because a lot of people, have misunderstanding or lack of communication when it comes to relationship, especially in the bedroom. You know what I mean? And so Jada, and Gwyneth Paltrow was just talking about it. I retracted because I was missing words in my. Oh, okay, KEIG. I'm just on the stream you are thinking I can't see whether you retracted it or not. Chambers said that Ronnie Q, it happens to be, it happens in regular life as well. It is known as side chick, right? And work husband, different names, same issue, right? Right. That's true, Tamara. That's true. I agree. Mm-hmm. I get it, Miss Lee. I know you was just here trolling, Ronnie. I know what you was doing, girl. I know. I ain't crazy. But anyway, I just thought it was an interesting little thing to talk about on the Tuesday. It ain't much else going on that I want to talk about. I'm sure it's a lot going on, but I thought this was just something lighthearted. You know what I mean? And to talk about once again. And Jada gonna keep saying this stuff, and she gonna continue to be inflammatory when it comes to her marriage, because she wants out of it, and that's just my opinion. I feel like she wants out of the relationship, and I feel that Will is holding it over her head for spite. Like I really do feel that way. Like I really do, and I can't help it. This is how I feel about it. Jada and Gwyneth need to get some meat on their ball. Maybe her man want to see that booty shot. Oh, Ronnie. No, you did, girl. No, you did. Seeing Alga spiral in sickness and depression is heartbreaking, though. Yeah, and then the thing about Alga Sasina is his issues really didn't stem from his relationship with Jada. They really didn't. And Alga sees therapy, because he told us about his situation growing up, and he had a lot of bad things happen to him, and you can't heal those things underneath or over the top of a woman or a man. You need to get yourself some therapy because you need to heal your mind. Do you see? That's what you need to do. You need to heal your mind. You can't have no functional type of relationship with anybody. If you got issues that you got to deal with and you refuse to face. And that's just my rich or poor, black or white. Cosmic Girl said, but when you are, let me read this. Cosmic Girl said, but when you are rich celeb, you can put it all after, so long as you are not coming against certain community. I absolutely, I agree with that, Cosmic Girl. After 20 years, a lot of women want out, yours included. I don't want out. I'm good. You know what I mean? But yes, after 20 years, a lot of people want to just let it go. You don't raise your kids. You don't did all you can do, and now you just want to live out the rest of your life doing you. Doing you. A couple of my friends have gotten divorced after they raised their kids. So yeah, I get it. Okay, yeah. I think one of my issues is the fact that we don't have it. We never had any. And so we never had that buffer of not really wanting to deal with the relationship, because you got to deal with the children and all that entails. We didn't have that buffer. Do you see what I'm saying? So maybe maybe that's why I don't feel that way, after being married so long. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I think they'll stick it out. Yep. But when it's all done, they have each other's back. Yes, absolutely. All this is just keeping them relevant. As someone said, table talk and wheels. I agree with that, KEIG. Yeah, they used to it by now. Cause ain't nobody going nowhere. They clearly ain't going nowhere. Yeah, it do seem like Alice is a great guy. I feel sorry for the little fella. I hope that he can get the help that he needs. I'm speaking on my marriage. By the way. Oh, okay, Liz. All right. All right, I got you. I agree he was messed up before. Yeah, he was messed up before he ran into the Smiths. He was. And so yeah. And so yeah, I just hope that he can, I hope that somebody has suggested therapy, to him, and he took him up on that suggestion. Like I really do. How do you feel about Jada being this transparent with a Caucasian woman? It was weird to me. Well, when you come to her red table talk, Jada is very transparent. I think Jada uses red table talk as some kind of therapy for herself at the end of the day, Miss Honey. So she could have been having that conversation, with anybody. But I feel like she felt comfortable having that conversation with Gwyneth Paltrow is because Gwyneth Paltrow had a very tumultuous relationship and divorce from her husband. And I think that they feel some sense of camaraderie when it comes to that. You know what I mean? So that's why I feel like she was comfortable having that conversation with Gwyneth Paltrow. I really do. Call Will up after the show to give him what Jada could. Ain't no telling, Ronnie Q. You back, Trey? But yeah, I think Gwyneth and Jada, I think they can understand one another when it comes to their relationships. But Gwyneth and her husband, they went on and got divorced, and their kids are still young. He need to continue with Jada's therapy. Must be a blessing. He need to continue with Jada's therapy. Must be a blessing. I don't know what that means. Liz says, I love that women can be upfront about marriage. Me too. After 20 years, it's overrated in my case. You know what I mean? It's hard. It's hard to be married. Ain't nobody living happily ever after. You know what I mean? It's hard, Liz. So I understand that. It's hard. It's really hard. It ain't for the faint of heart. I tell you that. Shit. Cosmic Girl said, I like that Jada knows she has the power to talk about what she wants to talk about, who she wants to talk about it with. I absolutely agree, Cosmic Girl. I agree with that. Absolutely. I agree with that. I don't think it's nothing wrong between women having that type of conversation. That's the type of conversation I'm trying to have with you all right now. Trey said, I didn't know Gwyneth was, yeah, she divorced. I'm still not over her naming her child Apple. Child, well, that they name their kids, weird names. You done heard a whole lot of weird names. Ooh, child. What about Beyonce? What's a little girl named Blue Ivy or something like that? Child. Child. That's what they do around there to the Hollywood. Neon said, August has always been very open about his emotional struggles. Yes, he is more resilient than people can. He's still standing, Neon Eyes. I agree. He's still standing. God bless him. I just wanted to get some help. I think he's a very talented young man. He's very happy. I mean, he's very handsome, and he deserved to be happy. He deserved to be happy. He need to let go of the past. He don't need to let what happened to him in the past weigh him down, and and put a bad stain on his future. Life is too short for all of that, in my opinion. And so that's just how I feel about him. Poor little fella. Gwyneth is very open about. Yeah, she's very open about her marriage. She's very open about her divorce. You know what I mean, and all of that. And so yeah. I was saying August needs to get back with Jada and sign his NDA. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen no more. I think they're done with that. Ronnie Q said, I'm not over here trying to live off the wages of the poor and giving up after a few years trying to live off the wages. What you mean by that, Ronnie Q? I'm lost. Trey says women talk about sex openly, especially white women. I was at a networking event, and this lady kept going on and on. And she was like, well, the men do it, why can't I? Well, I think if you have a group of friends, you know what I mean? If you have a group of friends, like me and my friends, we talk about everything. You know what I mean? There's some stuff I talk to my friends about, I don't talk to everybody about, but I can talk about it with my friends, Cosmic Girl said, but Back to Future. Do you think that Jada would take him up on his offer? I don't know, Cosmic Girl. If he say the right thing, if you catch her in the right mood, she might. She know he community ping. You know what I mean? She know he community ping, honey. Huh? Okay, here I come. Hold on. Yeah, she know he community ping. She sure does. Child. Hey, ever said he has let me read this. He has help, but media always projects a false narrative. He is very loving and stable. Yeah, I'm not saying he's not. I hope that he's stable. And he appears to be very sensitive, very loving, and God bless him. You know what I mean? It's a business after a certain point. Yeah, yeah. And it's not easy breaking up. I agree with that, Liz. That's true too, girl. Uh-huh. Mm-mm. She didn't know any of his personally. I don't know what that means. Ronnie Q says, I mean, eat off the wages of the poor for a month, and she gave up because she cannot eat the healthy foods she was accustomed to. Are you talking about Jada, Ronnie Q? I'm confused. Jada and Future. Oh Lord, leave that man where he at. Well, Jada said he wants Will's Future said he want to hang out with Jada, quote unquote. That's what he said. He even got T-shirts and on the back it say I want to hang with Jada. Jada's in her sexual prime. I agree, Miss Honey. She said, ooh, Jada, but bet not. She bet not. Future is the bottom. Child. Cosmic Girl said that Trey, I'm assuming you're a female. If Future stepped to you, would you turn him down? Well, I think Future is a perfect candidate for a Jada Pinkett Smith to fool around with. I don't think there's gonna be no deep feelings, rising up between them. Jada don't want to be one of his baby mamas. You see what I'm saying? Just like he want to hit it and quit it, she want to hit it and quit it. So I think that's the perfect guy that she can have that type of fling with. I ain't got no problem with Future. I think he cute. He community king. He got a whole lot of baby mamas. So as long as he wrap it up and be tested and stuff like that. Okay, girl. Okay. Yes, I am a female. And no, ma'am, I don't find him attractive at all. I don't see nothing wrong with Future. I'm just saying. I ain't trying. He ain't trying to be no baby mama. I mean, Jane ain't trying to be no baby mama. So I don't think Future wraps up though. Well, then he got to be tested. He got to come back clean if you don't want to wrap it up. But I know Jada ain't trying to have no babies, so he ain't got to worry about that, So yeah, just let him go and be his community ping. I mean, yeah, she can do better, but she ain't want that. I don't think she want that to be her man or her boyfriend. She just want him to be, her thing. I'm not the type of person that believe everybody don't have to be in a relationship. just cause you sleeping with them. I don't believe it. Sometimes you just might want to get some. Men do it all the time. They got women, they ain't in no relationship, and the woman is good with it. They're two consenting adults. If they just want to fool around, why they can't fool around? They ain't got to commit to one another. It ain't got to be all that. Not to my fault. Yeah, you don't want to commit to. I don't want to commit to everybody. Maybe they just want to fool around. Ain't no wrong with that. They grown. That's all I was trying to say. Like for real. They ain't trying to have no commitment. He ain't trying to move in. Roddy Q said, I'm talking about Gwyneth. Okay, she tried to prove that she could eat for a month on the average food stamp allotment. Did she? I didn't know that, Roddy Q. I had no idea. I hadn't heard that. Okay. I thought you was talking about Jada. Cosmic Girl said, I think you're right in making it happen, Manny. What Manny say up here? I don't think Future wraps up though. Well, yeah, I mean he got all them babies, so yeah. I'm just saying Jada ain't trying to have no baby buying. If it's celeb community ping, I'm going with Trey Songz. Well, did Trey Songz offer it up? Boy toy. There you go, Tabby Cat, a boy toy. Did she really say that, miss? Oh, talking about Gwyneth. Child, Cosmic said, with everything going on in the world, grown folks getting it on is the last thing. Me too. That's the last thing I worry about is grown folks getting it on. Child. Ooh. Miss Honey said, I get it. But she's still the prize. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, she the prize, but she ain't trying to be nobody prize. She just want a little dick. I'm just saying, I wouldn't use my coochie points in the lights of Future. Oh, okay. To each his own, child, to each his own. You know what I mean? And so she want to get a little something. That's all. And he the perfect kind of guy just to get a little something off of. If or good for them, whoever they are. I mean, hey, you know what I mean? And Cosmic Girl, she gave up after a few days because she cannot purchase healthy foods. Wow, long enough to last, but a few days. That says a lot about the food desert. A lot of socioeconomically depressed communities, have to deal with a food desert. Have to deal with not having healthy foods in their neighborhoods and stuff. And they want they'll charge you triple the price for fruit. You can get a Big Mac for $1. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. And so, yeah, definitely Trey Songz over Future, but they both the bottom. Future burns off coochie points. Oh, well, all right. Well, we're going to have to see if she have him on the show. And, and all of this here and all of that there. I think Future can keep a secret, though. I don't think Future going to fall head over heels in love to the point to where, he got to make songs about Jada because he's scorned and and all of this and all that. I don't think that's gonna be the point. I don't think that'll be a problem for Future. I'm just saying. And so, but who knows? Who knows? Time will tell, child. Time will tell. Maybe he ain't her type. But he is. But maybe she ain't his. I think she is his type. Cause he lobbying, he politicking to get at Jada child, but maybe he ain't her type. I don't know. But it's gotta be flattering for her ego for him to be openly going around saying that he trying to get with Jada. And my thing is, what we'll think about that. Future's gonna pump a baby and Jada. No, he ain't. Future gonna pump a baby in Jada and collect palimony. Shoot, I doubt that. Jada want August. I don't know if she still want him or not, child. He might put her in a song. LOL. He's still rapping about loyalty. Yeah, he might. But she might get a kick out of that. How we know? Do y'all remember years ago? What was the name of that rapper? He made a whole rap song about Halle Berry. What was it song that Halle Berry did? Halle Berry. She came on Ellen's show and she said she exercised to that song, honey. So Jada might like something like that. Davis, your streams be fun. Thank you, Neon Eyes. I appreciate you. Thank you. Cosmic Girl said Jada ain't having no more. No, she ain't having no more kids. Future gonna be coming out with a new album called Jada 101. If you get with her, I think that Cosmic Girl, I think that Jada will be his medicine. Okay, I think he would be Jada's medicine. I'm trying to keep it clean, but I think it would be the other way around. Okay, and he'll end up just like August, dazed and confused, cause Jada gonna hit it, she gonna quit it, she gonna dip, and he gonna have an issue, cause he gonna be all over there in love and stuff, cause he done got coochie matized and stuff, and Jada gonna be done moved it right along. Okay, Jada gonna move it right along, and Future gonna be confused. Okay, that's what I that's what I think. I think Future will bite off more than he can chew. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Cause he used to messing with, the type of woman that want a baby by him, for whatever reason, and he used to the type of woman, or the young woman that is she's starstruck by him. But if that was yeah, she'll turn him out. I agree, Trey. But he's starstruck by Jada. Jada ain't necessarily starstruck by him. Do you see what I'm saying? But I think he can get it. I think she'll give it to him. And I think he'll be in love. He'll be love struck. He'll be coochie matized. And Jada just gonna move it right along, child. Move it right along. She gonna move it right along. Make happen, man. He said, Future is so petty. He'll find a way to drag it out. He'll try, Manny. Cosmic Girl said Jada's in her prime. Future is used to those young chicks. Right. Future will be crying. That's right, Cosmic Girl. I think he'll bite out more than he can chew. Because if you're a grown woman and you know yourself, like Jada does, child, Future ain't ready. He is not ready. I don't think he's ready. He think he want Jada, but he ain't ready. He ain't ready for the consequences and repercussions. I feel like Jada would turn him out. Me too. Him walking around like August. Me too. Stephanie said. Well, she did. She said, well, she did date Pop. So is Future. So if Future is at the end of the day her type of dude, she might as well keep it real. But she need to get a divorce if she want. Well, they got an open marriage. They got an open marriage, Stephanie. They already playing. You didn't know that? Girl, they already got an open marriage. Uh-huh. Yeah, Stephanie. Girl, you better Google it. They already got an open marriage. Uh-huh. Yes, child, coochie matized, Neon. She gonna have him coochie matized. He gonna be dazed and confused, child. He ain't gonna be ready. All right. Future don't. I read that. Yeah, he ain't ready. He think he ready, but he ain't ready. I don't think Future ready for that. He might need to stay in his own lane. Like for real. Y'all a mess. Lord. Trey said, if it's open, then get what you like, and leave the internet out of it. I mean, hey, that's how they move. You know what I mean? That's how they move, Trey. That's how they moving. Like somebody said, it really keeps them relevant. The way they be talking about their relationship and stuff, child, it keep them relevant, child. Cosmic Girl said Future would be in the studio with 3 albums in a year. Ooh, child. Y'all know how he was touching the spirit when Sierra decided to level up, right? Child, he gonna be touching the spirit about Jada because he is not ready. All right. Radical said keep it off the red table talk. Is all I'm asking, child. Hey, you know what I mean? As recovered Kruger, I agree. I heard that, Miss Honey. Maybe this whole thing is foreplay. That's true, Trey. Maybe it's foreplay for him. Cause Future is what do you call it? Not politicking. He he let Jada know that I want you, girl. I got something for you, girl. But the whole time Jada sitting back like, oh, he think he got something for me. Oh, okay. Okay. He got something for me. Okay. Jada looking like, okay. He think he got something for me. All right. I'm in LA. They are best, child. Trey said, the men say talking the most. Cosmic Girl said, right, he thinks Sierra messed him up. Jada will have Future in a mental institution, right? Because I'm telling you, Future is not ready. He is not ready. He is not ready, Cosmic Girl. Liz says, I can tell you something. I heard that, Liz. He think he ready? He ain't ready. He ain't ready for no grown woman. Okay? Because he don't even, he not, in his frame of mind, he's so silly. He not even on grown man status. Do you see what I'm saying? But Jada is a grown woman. All right? So, yeah, it's kind of different. So, yeah, he think he ready to make that leap over to grown woman coochie, but I don't know. I don't know if he ready. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm not feeling he ready. Man, he said Trey always being like that. August opened that August opened that can of worms. Now they can't put the worms back in. Yeah, when he came out with that business, yeah, he opened that can of worms. He only does kitty. He only does kitty, not cougar. Well, you know what, Chandler? He said he want Jada. He said he want to hang with Jada. He done made the t-shirts and stuff, and maybe he ready to graduate from kitty to cougar now, cause he want him some Jada girl. And if he ain't careful, Jada gonna give it to him. And then what he gonna do? Cause he think he ready. What's that song? Seems like you're ready. I could have swore you were ready. Woo! Y'all got me over and give me a good look, Kiki. Ooh, child, I have it. Oh, let me get out of here. Oh my God. Ooh, child, I got visions. I got visions. But anyway, y'all. Child, let me get out of here. But I just wanted to come on and have this little conversation. I thought it was something cute, something lighthearted. You know what I mean? It wasn't meant to be too deep or nothing like it. You know what I mean? I mean, really, Future beyond Charlamagne the God crying and telling the tea. He sure will, Cosmic Girl, like you said, making a whole album about it and stuff. Because he think you're ready, but it's not. I'm telling you, he's not ready. I'm telling you, Jada just sitting back like, okay. All right. He campaigning. He campaigning for the cooch and all of this and all that. I'm gonna let him do. He think he the man. He think he community pin or whatever. But we gonna see. That's what she just sitting back saying, okay. All right, Future. Keep on. I'm gonna give you what you want, boy. You better go on. You better go on. I'm trying to get you to save yourself, but if you keep on campaigning, I'm gonna give you what you want. Okay? You better go on. Stephanie said, yes, I heard about it. But I think it might get ugly because Will might not handle certain situations, might not know how to handle certain situations. He might get in his feelings about someone like Future. Well, he slick got in his feelings about August. He was really basically telling Jada, look, you need to handle that with August. You need to handle that. So with Future, yeah, I can agree, Stephanie. I agree. Mandy says, I just know Jada smells like vanilla in a slow dance. Well, all right, Mandy. Cosmic Girl said, yes. Yes, this was great. But so thank you, Cosmic Girl. Thank you. Yeah, but just something fun, something light. That's all. Not meant to be deep at all. They grown. Everybody in this situation that we talking about, these are grown. These are adults. You know what I mean? They are grown people. 40s and 50s. They grown. Trey said, I think Jada wants someone to put her in her place. She might want to give Future a go. Show her how you made all them kids Playboy. I mean, I think you know what, Trey? Let me tell you something. You make a good some women, they need an alpha man. You know what I mean? And so some women ain't afraid of certain things. They're not afraid of certain things. So I know where you're coming from, Trey. I get it. I'm gonna leave. I was gonna say something, but I'm not gonna say that. Ronda Q said, baby mamas will be getting child support checks like never before from Future new CDs. Okay, all right, because how they gonna be tore up. Child. Yeah, you know Jada want a roughneck. She do. Future better have Future. Granny Love said Future better have a board too, to put across his arse, because he might fall in. Oh, you a mess, Granny Love. I love the alphabet. Me too, Liz. You know, yes, Miss O. We see, yeah, absolutely, Trey. You know, I get where Jada is going with that. Did you see what I'm saying? And so, yeah, I get it. Okay, I understand. I do. I do. Jada is strong will. I'm a strong will person. Just let me say, and I couldn't be with somebody that's not more alpha than me, because I'm an alpha female. So I need you to be on my level. I need to not be able to push you around. You see what I'm saying? I need that. I need you to stand up to me. You know, I need you to be my anchor. I really need you to stop me. Okay. You know, and so yeah. That's that. So I get where Jada coming from. Like I literally I get it. You know, I get it. Cause I have to, my husband, I have to, he have to, oh Lord. Oh Lord. So I get it. Thank you, Stephanie. You know, I have to be able to hear you. And if you weaker than me, I can't hear you. How you gonna help me if I can't hear you? You know, cause me, especially when I was younger, I could go there. You know what I mean? And my husband always done had my back no matter what. But if he can avoid the situation, you know what I mean, talk me off the ledge, he would rather do that. Now, it's been many a times when he ain't had a choice when we was young, he had to go on and knock a nigga out, you know, cause he couldn't talk me off the ledge. But, you know, he will if he can, you know, but he's still gonna have my back no matter what. He gonna cuss me the fuck out, you know, but he's still gonna have my back. That's all I know. And all my madness, he's still gonna have my back. I can't ask for more than that. You know, I ain't even lying to you. But we old now, so we better. I wish there were more men in here for this convo. I right, Cosmic Girl, right? Future is kind of fine. He is kind of fine. He eye candy. I ain't gonna lie. This old bit playing us a lot. I know, no neon eyes out. Everybody know that I'm really alpha. You know, I need somebody stronger than me, like mentally. You know, of course physically, but I can't deal with somebody that's weaker than me. It would never work, you know. And maybe that's Jada's problem. I don't know. I need somebody to straight up tell me no and mean it. No, no, we're not doing this. No, it went too far. No, you need to calm down. What are you thinking about? No, and mean it. That's what I need. That's what I got. So yeah. And so, yeah. And so if Jada is looking for that, like a lot of women, then I get it. You know, I get it. You know. And so yeah. Men really need to get back to some of the alpha. So yeah, just some of it though. Yeah, just some of it. Not abusive, you know, like you know, just you know, I ain't talking about toxic masculinity. You know, I'm just talking about a grown ass man. You know what I mean? That care about his family. You know, that want the best for his family, and he know his woman crazy. You know, he you know, and he got her back. He don't ask no questions. He with the shit, but he rather not be with the shit. But he will be with the shit if he gotta be. But he'd rather not. So that's you know that's what we need to get back to. You know, and so yeah, you know, and so I agree, Cosmic Girl. You know, don't tell me no, LOL. My eyes start to yeah. Well, man, mine too, but it is what it is. And when when they mean it, not coming from a toxic place, but they mean it to help you, you know what I mean? Then that just is what it is, you know. And sometimes with some type of women, certain type of women like me, you know, you have to be the man. He got to be steadfast. Okay, he got to be unmovable when it comes to certain types of women. And I'm one of those type of women because I can go there for real. I didn't even laugh, especially when I was young. I can go there now, but especially when I was young, I could go there, But if you care about that person and he telling you no, and you don't want nobody to get in trouble for you because you care about them and you love them, then you'll just shut the fuck up and leave it alone, you know. And so, yeah, Trey said that, Betty. Yes, I'd be like, no. What's that? I don't know the word. Ooh, child. I feel you, Trey. Ooh, Lord. Ooh, Lord. Ooh, But I tell you one thing, me personally, if I didn't have that example growing up, then I would have felt what do you call it? I would have felt a way about that type of man. You know what I mean? But because I seen my daddy be like that. My daddy was real quiet too. You know what I mean? And but he was steadfast and he was unmovable. You know what I mean? When he got his grown man on, his head of the family on, that's what he did. You know, and it just was what it was. When he get that tone on him, it's just time you might need to stop. Have you heard about that cult daddy girl? No, I haven't. No, I haven't, Miss Brown, baby. Cosmic Girl said, all I know is if Future goes on Jada's show, I'm gonna be watching too, Cosmic Girl. I'm gonna be watching too. Cause Trey gonna be trying to throw that game. No, I haven't heard about it. And it's a cult. No. Can I Google it? Can I Google the information? Cause I talk about it. Yeah, Cloud was her early. Excuse me, Cloud was her early. Cloud be in and out, y'all, cause Cloud take care of his wife and his wife's mom, and he be busy. Oh, it's all over YouTube. Well, excuse me, I'm a YouTube searcher. Daddy's girl. Okay. I just hadn't seen it, Miss Brown, baby. That's all. Cosmic Girl, I ain't seen it. I tried to look it up and maybe we can have a conversation about it. What they be doing? I ain't heard about it. Hey, Crafts and Overhauls. Make it happen. Like Manny says, I'll definitely be watching. LOL. Not for Future Goofy behind, but for Jada response. Right, Manny. Right. I'm telling you, she gonna put that game on him. For real. Trey said, oh my God, Miss O, you need to do a video on the Daddy's Girl Code. Yeah, I hadn't heard of him. It's like a female version of Nature Boy. Really? I hadn't heard of it. I don't know what that's about, but I'm gonna look it up. I sure do a video. Here we got another troll. I do a video, but no, I haven't. Thank you, Miss Brown, baby. Yeah, no, I honestly, for real, I hadn't heard of this. It's the first time. Cosmic Girl said, is it bad stuff at Miss Brown, baby, or funny? I hadn't heard of it. It's crazy with these women, and it's called Daddy's Girl Cut. I'm on YouTube searching when I get out because you're telling me something. Because I'll be looking for other stuff to talk about. It's crazy with these women. Jeez, this truck. Yeah, keep coming back. It's the same one, right? It's weird. Folks, it's weird. Miss Brown said it's crazy. Stephanie said, a man's man, what we call him is you're right, Stephanie. You're right. A man's man. Right. He ain't gotta argue with you to get his point across. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. And so yeah. Let me check out this Daddy Girl. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out too, man, because I hadn't heard of it. Oh, Trey said it started on TikTok. Well, I don't even have the TikTok app downloaded. I don't know what they do on TikTok unless I hear something from YouTube or see something on TV. So I don't know what the heck going on over there. It started on TikTok. That's probably why you had. Yeah, I hadn't heard of it, Trey. But I'll look it up. I sure will. I can't keep up either, Liz. Child. I will look it up. Man, yeah. They have videos on YouTube. Okay, so it's called I just type in Daddy's Girl, or do I type in Daddy's Girl Cult with the cult leader? Wow. I can't wait to look this up. I hadn't heard about it. Child. And it started from TikTok. Of course, I didn't hear a child. They gotta be young people then, right? If it started from TikTok, is it young people? But I'm gonna look it up, y'all. It will come up, Daddy Girl. Okay, Miss Brown. I promise I'm gonna look it up. I hadn't heard of it. She said, "Yeah, I don't have TikTok either. Thought it was for young folks. Me too, right? But lately my friends have been sharing videos with me from TikTok. Is that right, Cosmic Girl? Child. Oh, it's I I Google search Daddy Young. Is that what I YouTube search? Daddy Young or Daddy Girl? Crafts and Overhaul says, come get this commentary. Um, has a playlist. Oh, come get this commentary. Okay, has a playlist. She interviewed a few of them that left. Oh, so it's a channel called Come Get This Commentary. Okay. It say woman targeting BBWs. Child. What is this, honey? Oh wow, huh? Trey said yes. She's young. And it's a BBW cup. And the leader used to be a BBW. Oh, okay. I don't have time to daddy girl cut. Google it. I don't have time to daddy girl cut. Google it. Oh wow. Yes, ma'am. It's a lot, Miss O. Okay. It's all over the place. It might be all over the place, but guess what, Brown baby? I hadn't heard of it. This is the first time I heard of it. But I can't wait to look it up. Cause I don't know what the hell going on. Y'all done gave me something to research. I tell you that. Something different to talk about. That's really all I'm trying to do. Just have I get tired of talking about the same old stuff all the time. You know what I mean? And it might not just be popular, but chat the same old few people all the time. Y'all know I get bored fast. Chat. I meant to say just Google Daddy Girl Cut. Okay. You will be back with the video. I'm darn sure as soon as I get done, which I finna be done. I didn't even know I talked for 2 hours, y'all, but y'all know I don't be coming on all the time. So I try to stay on a little longer, because I don't come on all the time. But I hadn't heard about it. I really hadn't. I can't wait. This is the first I've heard of it. Yeah, I heard of this as well. Yeah, man, I hadn't heard of it. But I'll look it up. I'm like, what? Huh? Yeah. And y'all know it's always a new cult popping up, but it's just a female-led cult. That sounds interesting. A female, from what y'all telling me, from the way I took it, it's a female-led cult. So I'm like, what? Okay. These women, oh my God. All right, Brown baby, I can't wait. Uh-huh. Yeah. Says Nature Boy in reverse, huh? Honey. But anyway, y'all, let me get off here. Child, 2 hours. I didn't know I was gonna be on here. I hope y'all like this commentary today. Please, I forgot to say hit the like button and everything. Y'all please hit the like button, okay? Yeah, she got them cut. Oh no! Really, Brown baby? Oh my God. What? Oh my God. Ooh. Now that's a scary situation. Oh my goodness. I definitely finna look that up. Oh wow. Huh. Wow. That stopped me in my tracks right there. Oh Lord. Anyway, let me get off of here. I'm gonna try to look this up and look it over, see if I can come back and give y'all some commentary on that. You know what I mean? It's different. But this the first I heard of it, and they say she married. Really? Wow. It's sad these women have kids. Oh wow. Wow. Honey. But anyway, like I said, let me get out for y'all. We done did 2 hours. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate y'all. Please hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Share the video. I thought this was okay. You see in a minute. No matter. Oh, okay, Brown baby. I thought this was good conversation, and I hope you guys got what the conversation that I was really you do a video on it, Miss O. I'll be here. Okay, Manny. I hope you guys got the point of the video. And the point of the video was I agree that we need to be accountable for our own relationship, especially when it comes to the bedroom. Ain't nobody psychic. You know what I mean? Ain't no need to be running around unfulfilled in a relationship because you won't open your mouth. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody got time for all of that. And if you can have open communication with your partner, I feel that that is everything in a relationship. That is one of the things that can keep your relationship together if that's what you want. You know what I mean? And especially if you done been with this person forever. You know what I mean? There should be nothing else secret. But anyway, that was the point of the video. So I'm gonna talk to you guys. You guys be safe out there. Child, y'all, I had to cut my heat on, honey. It's cold where I am, and it's supposed to be getting down to 30 something degrees tonight. I held out as long as I could. I couldn't on the heat, but child, I finally had to cut it on. It's cold up in this house. I was like, "Oh Lord, let me cut this heat on, child. Let me get this, let me get this gas to flowing up around and through here." But anyway, you guys have a great day. Thanks for joining me on this Tuesday. Okay, and I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Like I said, please hit that like button and that share button on your way out the door. Love you guys. Bye bye. Peace.